Brad here live from South Korea the day after the DK Yoo boxing fight. Special match.
Special match.
Yeah, thank you everyone who watched the fight. There's been lots of streams of it online. Thank you Icy Mike for doing a live fight companion, basically.
The fact he said I was fat and had skinny calves.
Yeah.
Prick.
Yeah, thank you Mike for doing that one. Thank you to Fight Commentary Breakdowns as well. Thank you to Rokus. Thank you to Seth. Thank you to all of our friends on YouTube who have supported us throughout this fight. You guys are legends. I hope that hasn't just cut off. I hope the way YouTube works, I don't know when the live starts, but if it has just kicked back in, welcome everybody back to Fight by Joe and Brad live from South Korea. Thank you to all of our friends, Icy Mike, Seth, Rokus, Fight Commentary Breakdowns, anybody else who has done a review on our fight. Thank you everybody.
I must know
we massively
that person.
appreciate every single
Someone
one
that
of you.
said, "Congratulations, my boy." Must know me personally.
Yeah,
because that's what we say.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you to everybody out here in South Korea as well. All of DK Yoo's team. He's done a really good job setting this fight up. Thank you to Mr. Kim over at Spoang.
Mate, I can't fucking speak English.
The guy's an absolute. He's a very nice dude.
We're meeting him tonight.
We're going out for dinner with essentially the most rich gym owner in South Korea.
In probably the world.
And we're hopefully going to be working with him in the future. Getting lots of more fights and preps and stuff done. If you guys really want your comment to be read out, super chats are available. It all helps fund the channel. We will be bringing out new merch and everything else as well.
Funds my wine habit.
Yeah, that as well. But
that was a joke.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a week to the point where we have rebooked our flights for tomorrow morning because we want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm fucking fed up with fucking Korean barbecue now, believe it or not. It's fucking hell.
I'm so dehydrated. I've drank 6 bottles of water today and my lips are still starting to break. I don't get peely lips ever unless I'm dehydrated and they are starting to sting. So but that's how my lips work. That's how they work. I can tell I'm dehydrated. I've been having. To be fair, my arm hasn't been pulsing today. All of last night I thought I was having a heart attack. No shit. My left arm was quivering. And my top ab underneath my chest was also quivering.
We actually rang the guy that looks after us
and said, we need to get an
ambulance.
Yeah, I felt like shit, mate. It was either I was having an anxiety attack
you were having
or
an anxiety
something,
attack.
But it was horrible.
You were panicking about something, but trust me.
Wanting to get home, if I'm brutally honest.
I don't blame you.
It's,
when I realised that we had to wait till Wednesday, fuck that.
Yeah.
I've got a girl coming over fucking Friday. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a week. I managed to sleep last night about 6 hours, which was amazing. That's the first time I've slept since we've been here. Brad hasn't slept.
Mate, I fucking didn't sleep the whole fucking day before the fight.
No.
Oh, mate.
If you really want to know the reality of it, we'll have the full vlog which comes out once we get home. If you watch the event and the order of the fights, Brad slept up until the Kevin Park fight, which was the one just before Brad's. I walked into the changing room, woke him up. We put his shorts on, his gloves on. We walked out and got his gloves checked by the doctor as they were announcing the winner of the fight just before Brad's. So, yeah, it wasn't the best, well-prepared fight ever, which we've ever done. 7 days of fight prep, only 17 days of notice. 7 of those days, Brad was in a foreign country getting drunk. We had hardly any prep time.
You didn't have to mention the last bit.
I was
on a holiday enjoying myself. I think I'm allowed to do whatever I want on a fucking holiday.
Of course you are, my friend. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I was not. If I knew I had to fight, I wouldn't have gone.
No, exactly. That's the reality of it. Like the fact that you got the email from DK whilst you were on a sun lounger.
I was literally showing my dad. I wouldn't put my hands up. And you know what? You're right. I didn't need to put my hands up last night.
No.
He hit me because I can't remember who was it. Nick DeRosa.
Nick DeRosa said, "How hard does DK hit?" Honestly, not hard.
Not very hard at all. Not very hard at all.
The 3 punches DK landed bounced off your head, and then you laughed. The Korean audience fucking went, yeah, and you went, this twat.
That's the only reason I get a bit bitter when people boo and shit.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Yeah,
but it was,
I don't want to be a child.
I was ringside, obviously, screaming my fucking nut off every single time DK clinched, and then the ref went, okay, break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then DK let go.
The person writing in Korean, mate, I can just about read English, let alone fucking Korean. Yeah. And we haven't got an option to press translate either. It's not
exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, you probably do after the fucking video, but I ain't. So
yeah. So who here watched the fight? I'm guessing most of you did. it was an interesting one. Obviously, we were planning a much quicker end to the fight. DK had essentially the perfect game plan.
I thought he done fucking well.
He did.
He
did well.
survived.
He
didn't
planned
die.
the game plan. He chose to run away. The first round, as soon as you came forward, he bolted. Brad kicking ass.
Looking like Tien. Oh, thank you. I wish I had Tien on my arm now.
Yeah.
Tien is the guy with the 3 highs from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, okay. Legend. He ends up being shit by the end, but at the beginning he was great.
And then by shit. Fuck me, there's way too many coincidences.
In Dragon Ball, he was like a fucking hero.
Yeah.
No, actually, wait there. Tien. Yeah, because Chaozu's the little one. Tien was the one with 3 eyes.
Don't know. Don't watch it.
Well, you should, because you're a fucking dick.
Anyway, where were we? What were we saying before that?
We were on about the fucking super chat. We were on about fucking Tien. And Tien
but what did I say before that?
Moaning about something as always.
Anyway, DK had the perfect strategy. He knew that Brad was going to come out, hands low, and firing everything at the body. He must have done, I reckon, weeks of training of keeping that guard super fucking tight. These big fluffy ass pillows of gloves that they made Brad wear, and this is not an excuse, but Brad was given these to wear. We took our own.
Bear in mind, they asked us to buy our own fucking gloves. They did ask.
We took these beautiful.
Joe had to buy gloves.
Yeah, I spent 200 quid on these things. These are Everlast Elite Pros. Yeah. They're 14 ounce, but they're solid 14 ounces, and they're quite narrow front to back. And the way they're constructed is meant for damage. These, on the other hand, the gloves that Brad wore, are floppy, soft pillows that are so squidgy that they literally bounced off of DK's face.
That's not an excuse.
Look at this. There's nothing to them. Like, you could take they're sparring gloves. Realistically, they aren't.
They are 14s. So
yeah, no, but they're
a lot of people do sparring. 14s.
They're 14s with the effect of 18s. I think these feel like 18s. Obviously, not in terms of weight, but in terms of the squidginess of the actual knuckle. They feel more like 18s.
They weren't very nice.
This is way too squidgy. You compare that to this, which is like hard, nice and crisp rubber.
But anyway, so Godzilla, I don't know what his name is.
Hyun Man.
Say it again.
Hyun Man.
That guy.
Human with a height.
Hyun Man.
There you go, done. Got it.
Hyun Man.
Yep. Yeah, he's
a fucking monster as well.
Yeah.
He didn't look too big when he called me out from the distance. When I got up close to him, I was like, fucking Christ, he's massive.
Yeah, he's
taller than me and way bigger than me.
His frame is 110k.
And the rest.
Yeah, but his frame is 110k. Your frame is 80.
85,
85, yeah, that's the thing.
Fat.
It's in there. Exactly. So it's but anyway, back to the fight. So Brad comes out swinging and chasing. DK comes out head low, hands high. He's guarding his body
and he went
really
southpaw.
well.
That threw me right off guard.
That threw him right off, yeah.
Yeah, that threw me fucking right off. I was like, oh shit.
But not a good southpaw, but one which was so unconventional it made you worry about the shots that he was meant to throw. The Icy Mike called it absolutely perfect. He goes, DK Yoo coming out southpaw, circling the opposite way. He's not trying to get the foot in line. When a southpaw does that, it's unconventional. You can't really train for someone who's getting the style wrong, but also could throw really fast punches. And he did have speed, but he telegraphed way too much. The thing which he tries to teach, that bollocks, he didn't do any of that. He loaded up every single punch to the point where Brad slipped. That means Brad is faster than DK Yoo. By definition, Brad is faster than DK when it comes to an actual fight. He only landed 3 punches.
It wasn't a fight, Joe. It was a special match.
He only landed 3 punches in 6 rounds. Brad.
I reckon it was literally 3 punches. Yeah. Like fucking headbutt in the first round.
Twice.
Savage.
Yeah.
When I got headbutt, yeah, don't touch it. It fucking stings.
That's nasty. Yeah, he's literally got a lump under his eyebrow.
Like
you can watch the video and you see he comes in, and
I thought I had a cut. I was like, no, they're going to stop the fight for a cut.
Good cut, man. Good corner, man. I had the Vas in there, nice and thick.
I put the Vaseline on, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't normally wear because I can't stand shit on my skin, as you all know. That's why I don't wear suntan lotion. I'd rather burn. But that's also why I went on the sunbed before the fight, and I still look like I was a proper
you're pasty. Yeah, you're a proper pasty boy.
Yeah,
if you would like your comment read out, guys, super chat is the best way. We can guarantee it, and it helps fund the kitty.
We can't see the comments of
no, exactly. They don't even appear unless their super chat pops up. They all help. We do plan on coming back out to South Korea. We are going for dinner this evening with Mr. Kim and DK Yoo himself, And Mr. Kim is the main promoter for DKU, and he owns a chain of gyms out here. And he was the one that would be putting up the money for a fight against Hayo Man, or potentially a rematch.
No.
I think so.
That's only your idea.
Why the hell not? Who wants to see a rematch where Brad gets more than 7 days of training? Because let's face it, if Brad came in there at 90 kilos rather than 105...
I was actually lighter the next day. I was 130 the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was a proper fat cunt of the way.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine if we came back with a proper training camp, and also for DK to have a proper training camp as well. He's been complaining about issues in his neck, but he managed to train with issues in his neck, which is very different to having an injury, because you can't train with an injury. Yeah, but John Jays, thank you very much for your £1.79. What question would you like us to ask? There it is. John, what do you want? What do you want to say, buddy? Yeah, so imagine if Brad had more than 7 days training, wasn't a fat bastard, what would happen? And maybe we change the rule set as well. Maybe we say, right, leg kicks, head kicks, maybe kickboxing rules, maybe MMA rules.
I'll be
DK
honest.
pick the rule set this time rather than just boxing.
If it was MMA, it'd have been over in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, as soon as he
when he went for the clinch, I'd have been a guillotine done.
Yeah, because let's face it.
Actually, I would have guillotined him.
Played with him.
I'd have took him to the ground and then mounted him.
Mounted him on the back mount, and just hit him in the side of the head. Sat up, postured a little bit, did a bicep flex, gone back to hitting him again, got a hook in, rolled him over, tied him up, maybe smothered him a little bit, maybe put your finger in his ears, tickled his bum hole, and then maybe
the rear naked anal slam.
The rear naked anal slam. That's what we really want to see. We want to see a rear naked anal slam. Yeah, so that's the reality of what actually happened. These things definitely did not help. I'm sorry, but these gloves are fucking terrible.
I got no excuses. I should have finished him.
You should have done.
I was just being a fat, lazy prick. So, in all fairness, he done well.
He did. He had the perfect game plan.
I'm not going to sit here and slag him off at all.
No, he had the perfect game plan.
And the fact I got to see him later on, he's buying me dinner, so I'm definitely not going to slag him off, because he might be watching.
Yeah, exactly. But whereas me, on the other hand, I'm the promoter for this fight. I was the one that made it kind of happen. I don't care. It got the fight done. My shit talking got the fight done. And it got Bradley the win. Let's talk about the result.
I wasn't happy that he called me racist, though.
No, yeah, that's a load of bollocks. Because let's face it,
pissed me off.
I love the Korean people. We had 3 of the national Korean boxing team in our corner. That's how racist we are.
They got hounded.
They got hounded. They got called traitors. Like our main coach, Shin Jong-hoon, who is a Korean champion, Asian champion. Really cool dude. Freddie Eduardo Alcatraz Benuitez, I don't know. Where's your comment, buddy? What do you want to say? You just give us money. Come on, you get to tell us something. Tell us what you want to hear. Yeah, he refused to stand in the corner. We gave him a jumper, he took it off, put his suit jacket back on, and he hid in the crowd. Because he said, because he is part of the Korean national team, if he is seen siding with the Westerners, he could get in trouble. So we had a lovely gentleman called Jason and another great guy called Jin, and they helped.
Antonic.
Yeah, Jin Antonic. That's literally how he announced his name. Even though he was American, he could have just said,
"Yeah,
oh, my name's Jin."
Yeah, better English than I did.
I know. Well, that's not much. That doesn't take too much. No, exactly.
Takes half a conversation.
Exactly. So we had them in our corner. They helped warm Brad up. They were stood behind me. They were handing me towels and water, which this guy didn't even want.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I was fucked.
Yeah.
I haven't trained in so long.
Freddie, what did you want? Okay. Any plans for MMA in South Korea? How did DK take the loss? Yes, there is plans for MMA in South Korea.
Against a legend as well.
Yep, Hayo-man, who is a kickboxing K1 guy, he
MMA.
wants to fight. And we said, well, if we're giving up the weight discrepancy and the, admittedly, the level of quality of his kickboxing, let's make it MMA rules. He can stand and punch you in the face and kick you, but at least if you have a chance to take him down and roll and rag forward.
I can't see me doing well at K1 against this guy.
No.
When I checked his videos out, I was like, shit, he's fucking good, man. He hits like a sledgehammer. Even Mirko Krokop took him down. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ended up fucking calling that cunt out. Oh.
And then DK took it like a champ. I think he was expecting to lose. I genuinely believe that. Even in front of his home crowd and his home judges and his home referee that was obviously on the payroll in terms of his fight fee was paid by DK. Yeah, he took it like a champ. He was really gracious, really grateful, took selfies with us. He's invited us out to dinner with him later on. We're going out for Korean barbecue, even though I'm so dehydrated. I think I'm going to ask for a salad. Yeah.
No, Hongman Choi, not a fucking chance when I fight Hongman Choi. He's like
that the big
7'11" or something.
Who's that?
Hongman Choi from Pride.
Oh, about that big fucking...
Jesus,
Oh,
like
yeah,
Christ.
that ain't happening. No.
Mate, if he hit me once, he'd probably kill me.
Yeah, exactly. You remember, like I said, Brad's frame is an 85k fighter. If he jumps up to 100k in shape to fight Hyoman, it's still massively outclassed. Hyoman just walks around at 110 and still looks like a tank.
And he trains every day.
And he still trains. Yeah, exactly. So, in terms of going back again to DK's fight tactics, I think he has a perfect
Get DK
tactic.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
I bet he's a laugh.
Yeah, I bet he probably is as well.
No, I can't
No.
imagine. I don't like the fact that he
Should we
lies
film
about how
him?
much English he speaks.
I'm going to try and get him to film a 1-inch punch on Brad.
0-inch punch.
0-inch punch. Or a 1-inch punch. Just see what
He's
what
not
works.
fucking hitting me. You didn't hit me last night, you're going to hit me today.
No,
Fuck
but-
that, my shoulder's killing me.
Okay, well, I'm feeling... I'll let him hit me and we'll film it for Instagram.
Let him hit you in the face.
No, why would you let him...
He hit me in the face, it didn't hurt.
No.
He was wearing tens.
Yeah, but if we take... Obviously, it would be bare knuckle, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so... DK's fight plan was perfect. Run away, get to a corner, grab the clinch, hold on to the clinch, fall over,
Don't be horrible.
wait for Brad to fuck up, in terms of either... And he did this really fucking annoying thing where he kept hold of Brad's gloves. Brad would shoot over the top, and the punch
he would
automatically goes
hold.
in, and he would hold here. If you know anything about how arms work, they don't bend that way, they only bend this way. So Brad's head is stopping my arm coming out, and DK's arm is stopping there. So as soon as Brad loaded this hand up in any way, it looked like he was
grabbing,
and he wasn't. He wasn't grabbing. And
I
the
wanted
referee...
to, though.
Oh, fucking right, I bet you did.
I really wanted to.
Because that's one of your favourite, like, collar types.
I like collar time punching, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he got warned twice about doing that, to the point where in the third round, every single time DK grabbed Brad's arm, I was screaming, no uppercut. Just clinch, put your weight on him, and walk away. Take the L on that one. Just drop your body weight on him, make him gas. And yeah, that was the best option. But it was definitely DK's plan to clinch and hold. He's definitely been watching Floyd Mayweather's videos in that respect. If you want your comments read out, guys, make sure you super chat from as little as 99 cents, I think it is. And your comment will definitely get read out. 291 of you in the comments, so thank you very much for joining us today. Live from South Korea, pre-fight conversation, going over the details of what actually happened. And if you're disappointed that Brad didn't knock him out in the first, because let's face it, we both kind of are, but that's fighting. You can have the best game plan in the world, and DK didn't really land a single shot on Brad.
Well,
realistically,
he did. He landed
3.
At least 2 or 3.
3 in 6 rounds, and the judging definitely did not...
I mean, I think in the last round he landed a few when we were both trading.
Oh, what, when you were actually fucking...
when we were both trading.
Yeah,
but,
fair enough.
I mean, they weren't really hard shots,
No.
were they? I don't really know. I mean, don't be nasty. He wasn't bad. He done really well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't hit very hard. And
Mate.
People keep asking in the comment section. You know, first of all, Icy Mike would beat him. Second of all, I'm pretty sure Icy Mike is half his size.
Yeah, Mike's only 70k. Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. DK had the perfect game plan. Get in close, clinch, let the referee do his job, protect him, essentially. DK over-clinched, the referee didn't break it. He also spent up to, I reckon, 50% more time in the corner. Like, Brad actually walked to the middle of the ring and went, time, ref, come on. DK had this huge, orchestrated corner routine that was quite amazing, really.
I thought it was really advanced.
Advanced. It was
amazing.
so advanced.
They've done really
The guy
really
who
clever.
the guy that owns the ice company messaged me and said, if you come back to South Korea to fight again, I will corner you.
Oh,
He said that.
sweet.
Oh.
So you mean me?
Yeah, you.
Me.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
said that he would corner you. So he had this amazing... I watched them...
Actually, why don't you call out DKU tonight?
No, thanks. I'm not interested in fighting. I don't even like training.
No. I'd like to fight MMA.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If we do a rules... If we ever did a rematch of this, people were saying, yeah, but it wasn't a street fight. And it's like, you want to see DK street fight rules with this man? DK couldn't even stay on his feet in boxing, let alone when Brad's actually trying to put him on the floor. DK might have some quick feet and quick kicks, but if his only saving grace was getting in close and hoping that the referee stops it, he's fucked. But that's
Oh, mate, read that comment. That is amazing.
Joe versus YouTuber named Red Chucks. Yeah.
Red Chucks, baby. I love
whatever.
Red Chucks.
He's a fucking asshole. Let's face
Right.
it. There we go. Commentary was biased. I was getting angry watching the fight. Third fight was pretty good. Yeah, it was good. Check out Road FC. We have literally been downstairs with the owner of Road FC. It's in our fucking hotel, and no one told us. We're so fucking angry. We arrived on Friday. Friday evening? No, Thursday afternoonish, and we could have been downstairs and seen it. And their gym is underneath our hotel. We've just been down. If you check out our Instagram page, Fight Bible Official, you'll see Brad training with the CEO of Road FC.
What a nice guy as well.
Really nice guy, yeah. It's a shame that we didn't get to train with him first.
No, I can't read that from
We've spent the last 3 days training in the corridor and in the tiny little gym that they have here at the hotel. When across the corridor was this little room. Well, it looked like a little room. And above it said MMA and kickboxing. And we were like, oh, okay, well, the door's shut. We don't know what's in there. Turns out to be the home of Road FC. Fuck.
John Jays.
Oh, we got a super chat, have we?
John Jays.
Just wanted to say well done. Honestly thought you were going to be screwed over with the last sec. Yeah, tell me about it. And he was going to pull out. No, he wasn't going to pull out. It was his fight. He needed the fight to happen. Let me go back to his corner routine. I watched them rehearse this.
Mate, it was amazing.
They went right and go. 4 men jumped up onto the ring. 1 man passed the chair up. The guy then jumped back into the ring, which is... Do you have 5 men in the ring at one time?
It's 3.
Was it 3?
You would have 3.
Well, there was definitely more than 3. DK had a team of about 8 guys. And they had these multiple ice cube wraps. He wrapped them around his quads.
Really clever, man.
Wrapped them around both quads, both forearms, both shoulders. They put an ice pack on his neck and an ice pack on his face for every single in-between round. And it was only on there for a split second, but the time it took to put that on and take it back off was way more than the 50 seconds we were actually allocated. I left the ring when the ref called seconds out. I turned around and DK still got ice packs on.
Yeah, I got a feeling they were long minutes. I'm
long
glad they
minutes.
were long minutes.
Yeah,
right.
well, it allows you to get your heart rate back down and get your breathing back, but at the same time, 1 minute 30, over, a 30-second over in the corner is a bit of a piss take. Also, the hugging issue, he was holding on for at least 6 seconds per. He hit the ground.
Mate, he was fucking knackered.
Of course he was, absolutely. But
he was tired.
If you count up all of the missed time from boxing, it was about a round of boxing, which is a real shame. But that's his game plan, and it was a great game plan. We can't fault him on it. He managed to not only survive 6 rounds with Brad, but come out of it pretty unscathed, but also apparently tie off of one of the judges' cards. Which means
I don't understand how there was a tie.
How do you get 55-55
Especially when I had
out of
time
6
to
rounds?
see the judges' cards when I was fighting.
No, but and if you go 9-9 on each card, that's 54-54.
Oh man, I'm not doing maths on fucking live stream.
No, but I'm happy to do it.
Well,
so
you
to
do
get
maths,
55-55, if it's a draw, 3 rounds each, it should have been 57-57. You had a point deducted, so that makes it 57-56. So how do you end up with 55-55?
I'll tell you what I did find weird.
That means that he has to give 2 rounds to you 10-8, 3 rounds to DK 10-8, and then your point deduction makes 55-55. Who the fuck scores that? That was disgusting. And the fact that the other 2 judges came in at 59-54 and 59-58. Yeah, and one of them fucked up your point deduction as well, I think.
Man, I can't remember it.
It was 59-54 and 58-55.
John Jays is back again. Baby.
John Jays again. Just wanted to say well done. Honestly thought you were going to get screwed over last second. Well, you said the same one. Oh, fuck me. My bad. Peter Panic. Did you hold back a bit? He had no chance, but he survived. I would go with you in the ring, by the way. The ref was funny. Yeah, the ref was a bit of a piss take, to be fair.
Yeah, the ref was doing my fucking head in.
The fact that you pushed him out the ring and pulled away in the first round.
Tell me no elbows.
Yeah, it was kind of disgusting. Oh, we got another one down here as well. This will answer. Well, did Brad go easy? No and yes. The gloves didn't help. DK's strategy was perfect, but admittedly, if you watch our Instagram page, the promoter, Mr. Kim, lovely guy, said in jest, he said it as comedy, kind of like, please don't knock him out too quick because I want my sponsor to be on TV for long enough. You could say it as it was, he wasn't greasing the wheel, he wasn't going to pay us any extra for the right to do so, but he said it. It was funny. We laughed. But no, if Brad would have been able to land that uppercut, the first punch, and DK went down, it was going to be exactly as it was. Right, so Kojo Machado, Brad, with all the shenanigans from start to finish, how do you keep your cool? I was super frustrated for you. I can't even imagine how you were feeling. Brad, he was angry.
I didn't really keep that cool, did I?
No, he was angry. You were getting angry.
I don't normally get angry. I'm so laid back. I'm let down, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And I was starting to get quite mad when the ref started saying slip.
Yeah, go ahead.
Break, and then
break, and going, okay, well, break him then. That's
took
up
a
to
point
you.
off me for just pushing him a little bit.
Yeah, if a referee comes up to you and goes, break, you let go. DK held on for 5 seconds more per clinch. I'm sorry, but that is literally the definition of cheating and should have had a point taken off for that alone. But we didn't need that extra point deduction anyway. It was only been... I just wanted him to stop, personally. That's all I really cared about. Oh, that's a nice big one. $20 from Mo Jones. Absolute legend. Thank you very much, Mo. Every penny and pound helps the cause. The fight played out like an episode of a boxing anime, Haji no Impro.
Someone else said that as well about the anime.
Yeah, it was very much like an anime, like the bad guy and the good guy.
I can't fucking read that.
I'll read it.
Jab, clinch, and try to win on points. That ref pissed me off. I'm glad, bro. Yeah, mate, join the fucking club, mate. The ref is pissing me off too.
If anyone that watched it live heard me in the corner screaming absolute bloody murder, and then when the 55-55 card was read out, you could literally hear me go, fuck off! That's fucking bullshit! Fuck you! The commentator even went, I don't think Joe's very happy. And I was like, whoops. I was fucking pounding on the side of the ring. Oh my god, I was savage. Because there was no way in hell that fight was a tie at all. It was 60-54. 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. The fact that he fell over in every single round and in some round twice shows that he had a game plan.
I fucking said that. The point deduction was absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it was disgusting. But you did say you did watch it back and you did do a 180-degree spin with a shoulder bump.
Yeah, but I hardly touched him.
No, you did hardly touch him. You didn't.
Went down like he was fucking
You threw him way harder in the first round. The first round was like, oh, okay, Brad, less of that, please, because that was
a foot sweeping. What's that guy said? Read it out.
Yo, you two chatting on during the fight. Yeah, no, me and him were chatting. The ref and the absolute ridiculous doing the official commentary gold. I got on really well with the commentators. They were really, really nice people, and you could tell that they didn't want to be like, Brad's just smashing him, Brad's just beating him up, Brad's just beating him. They had to try and get some sort of cohesion between both sides of the party, but it's really, really hard to not big somebody up, so you have to kind of make things up. And I personally, I didn't see it as biased. I actually quite enjoyed the commentary. I watched it all back and I was like, that's funny. But I guess that's maybe because I met them.
I've not seen
and I got quite friendly with one of them. And the fucking weird thing is the lady presenter knows my little sister. My little sister lived in South Korea for a year and somehow they met. This city has 7 million people and my little sister had been around her house and children with they good like salsa dancing classes and all that kind of crap together. How fucking weird is that? So that was very, very uncanny. There we go. We got another super chat. And Koreans are known for being patriotic judges in sports. Yeah, absolutely. People said to us that unless Brad knocks him out, the result will go DK's way, which was quite scary, to be fair. And when the judging card came out and Brad went, this is how hard Brad was fighting. Every corner Brad went into during the clinch.
Yeah, I had a little look at the scorecards.
You had a look at the scorecards. And the judge was right next to us, and I looked over at him, and he had it as 60-54 at the end, and then he had to knock a point off for Brad. And I was like, oh, okay, that alone means that Brad's won the fight, realistically. Having a 6-point advantage on one scorecard, even if the other 3 score it as a draw, that knocks it out. Because it was that unanimous. And the fact that guy came in at 55-55, an impossible scorecard, and then 58-55, which is correct. That's 1 round to DK, and then the point deduction for Brad, which makes it 58-55. I thought the 3 cards were going to be 58-55, 58-55, 58-55, not 59-54, which is impossible, unless he gave 1 round to you as a 10-8.
Fuck knows.
He gave 1 round to you as a 10-8, gave DK 1 round, and your point deduction.
I didn't have that much time to look.
No, but I do the maths. I know you don't do the maths, yeah.
I don't have time to fucking check the score.
Do you weigh 50 pounds more than him? It's not a super chat, but yeah, he did. But also, DK had the perfect game plan. And he did really, really well. DK actually did well because he boxed. He didn't do any of his Wing Chungy rubbish or any like 1-inch punch or leaning lunge jabs or any of this crap, because that stuff does not work in fighting. That's the reason why I called him out. You look at his seminars, it's not fighting. But now that he's experienced a proper fight, will he change his course?
Guarantee he will.
Yeah, he should do.
And fair play to him.
Absolutely. If from now on, instead of the first thing he does with his seminars is makes people do meditation for half an hour and then teaches them 1-inch punches, he might be able to say, in my fight with Bradley, this is what I did. This is how I did this. This is how I did this. And this is what happens when someone is coming into you fast. You know, close guard. And then he might develop a system with more elbow strikes and then coming forward. More power to him. Because if he can teach a system which can work against a fucking ex-UFC fighter, then I'm sorry, but that's a system that you would actually want to buy into. Because him on a street fight is fucking devastating. Against a normal person in a street fight...
I've had a street fight a long time, so...
No, but you get
out of the way now.
Yeah. Right, John C. Do you feel like a complete newbie in the fight? Did he feel like, someone with no experience at all? I don't think so.
I got to be honest with you, he did a little bit. When we done the square off, he didn't look in the eyes. He was a nervous wreck before the fight. He was like, you know... But I think that's just why I've had a lot more experience. Where I'm a bit more used to what, you know, I've been there before, I've been in front of a crowd, and this is his first time. So yeah, fair play to him. He did really, really well. I ain't got a bad word to say about him.
I thought he was going to fold under pressure. I thought that when you hit him in the body, he was going to do this. And he didn't. He kept his guard super tight, and he worked the angles, and he read your punches, which obviously shows he has some form of fight IQ, which is great. I thought he'd be coming in there with no fight IQ. I thought he'd be chin high, throwing some of his warfare combat system stuff, and he didn't. He fought like a very, very defensive, tactical, evasive boxer.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we can't say anything bad about him from this point of view.
And we're going out on a meal with him tonight.
Absolutely. And I am not going to suck up to him, but I'm going to have a really good conversation with him, and I'm going to congratulate him, because he did well.
He did do well.
He did well, man. Like, fuck me. If me and you went... But last week when we were training, if like Jason couldn't do what DK did,
no.
Luke couldn't do what DK did.
No, Luke could. Luke
but Luke was allowing you to punch him.
Luke rocked me, mate.
Yeah, no, but
he hit me with that uppercut, my fucking ass and the prolapse.
Yeah.
I dropped in, and I dropped in, he went, boom. So, my asshole going like that. As soon as I don't know if anyone's been hit before, but when you get hit and you get rocked, you just lose all feeling of your ass. It's like everything comes out.
That's what we just read. Oh, let's scroll down, see if there's any more super chats. If you definitely want your comment to be read out, guys, we will answer every single one. Jonathan Hayes, where's your comment, man? You just paid $1 and then haven't written in there. So feel free to get back to us. Mo Jones again with a $5 tip. Thank you very much, Mo. You're an absolute legend, my friend. Yeah, cheers very much. I'd rather the commentary just shit talk Brad the whole time. Really? Rather than being slightly biased. Than them trying to so hard to convince anyone that DK was doing anything other than run. Yeah, well, they put it in a nice way, like, DK getting the hell out of there. It's like, that's code for running away. The commentary team was made up of one of DK's students, a guy called Thomas.
Nice guy.
Nice guy. He trains Muay Thai, but he mostly follows DK around, helps him with seminars. An American gentleman, can't remember his name. That's going to really annoy me.
He was really nice.
He was a really, really good dude.
Where was his missus from England? When she
yeah, from Birmingham. He was a really good dude, and if he does watch us back, I do apologise.
What's his fucking name?
I can't remember.
That's going to fucking wind me up. Remember as soon as we fucking get off the video.
And then a lovely young lady that I got on really well, who knew my little sister, and she was quite fun, to be fair. Like, she had a very sort of feminine opinion of the fight, but she's one of DK's like younger friends. She knew DK before he was famous, or before he was well known in martial arts.
He is well known, and also I want to show you guys this here. Is the greatest stuff in the world.
It tastes like nail varnish.
No, it doesn't. It's soju. Soju. It costs about 50p.
For a bottle. Tastes like it costs 50p though as well. It does. It's rank. We have 463 of you in the chat right now. So thank you very much.
That's a record, isn't it?
No, we have 500 and a bit in the last one. So thank you very much for every single one of you for joining us. You're joining us live from South Korea. Joe and Brad from Fight Bible, the day after the DK Yoo fight. This is a full review. Not full review. We're on for 35 minutes already. We can't stay for too much longer because we have to fuck off for dinner with DK and Mr. Kim.
Mr. Kim, what a lovely guy he was.
Exactly.
As well.
Let me scroll down and see if there's any more super chats before we off ski. We got another one down here from Dynamic Kinetic Racing once again.
Oh,
love you,
what a
buddy.
he was.
Nice one, lads, on the fight. Definitely the right finish, but some bits were about bull and not rest. Yada. Come forward for 50 car. Yeah, what day? Also came out on the 50 car. Oh, you came out 4th out of 50th. Well done, mate. Congratulations. You did the 24-hour race, didn't you?
Oh shit!
You came 4th out of 50 cars. What were you running? What was the class?
What car was it?
What was the classification? Brad used to work for Avon Racing.
Yeah, I fucking loved it.
And
as well.
I have an NVQ in motorsports engineering, and I'm a massive car fan. So
yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I've got no interest.
That's why you drive a Golf and I drive a BMW i8.
Yeah, well, also because you got money and I don't.
Well, not anymore, my friend. Not anymore.
Well, yeah, well,
$5 tip from Brendan Louis. How was the backhand allowed in the first round? Well,
yeah, that made me fucking savage.
Yeah, that was annoying.
They said to the
and
ref,
I
no,
went
they said
mental.
to us, no backhands.
I was screaming, that's an illegal shot! He can't backhand! But Icy Mike did point out, this is backhand, this is technically a legal punch. As long as the punch comes with this. So DK cocks his wrist backwards, which means that he catches with the tip of the outside of the knuckle rather than here. Which technically is a legal punch. But it requires perfect distance control, which he didn't. He threw it 3 times and missed it 3 times. So, yeah, not too happy. I was fucking savage, but it didn't land anyway. It's kind of a, it's like, oh, I threw the hook. Oh, just throw that on the way back out.
Donkey Kong Poo.
That's someone's name.
Fucking amazing.
That's someone's name.
You put, oh, he's gone. I know we've missed him now.
DK equals Donkey Kong Poo.
Donkey, that's fucking amazing.
Tony Ramos with a $2 tip. Thank you very much, Tanner. Video vlog, we got drinking with DK. I might be able to do something.
We are going to do
I'm going to take the camera with me and see if I can get...
In a minute. What time is it now, Joe?
It is, I don't know.
It's got to be like 5 o'clock, surely.
4:53.
In a minute, my main man Nick's going to be here.
Yeah, we have to also put out a massive thank you to DK's crew for this. They had a gentleman
Especially
called...
Nick is a fucking legend, man. I thought he was a fucking turncoat.
I did as well.
Spy in the camp.
Yeah.
And he was straight up on my side.
Yeah, he was.
He was like translating for me, Korean. Believe.
After spending 4 days with you, after spending 4 days with you, do you blame him? Like, he spent 4 days with us. He'd arrive here at 8 in the morning.
He wouldn't let me shit on my own. He'd be sat by the door. He'd follow me. When we were actually at the show, I snuck off to be a cunt. So I quickly went up, fucking go off and hide somewhere. And I hid with a guy dressed up as the Squid King. I saw him come out, he's like, oh my God.
Where Bradley gone?
Where the fuck is Bradley gone? Like, looking around. And he thought I went to the toilet. I thought, do you know what? I feel a bit guilty now.
Yeah.
I'll quickly run to the toilet and see if he's alright. I went to see him. He's been fucking gold the whole time.
He's been brilliant.
I didn't realise he was going to be on my side. I thought he'd been a fucking snake in the grass.
He's been so helpful.
But he's been a fucking hero.
He set up Brad's PCR test. He has helped us with rebooking our flights as we are going to be leaving tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm not staying till Wednesday. I did want to see the demilitarized zone.
We're both so sleep deprived and just desperate to get home. I mean, also, the rules in the UK have changed. We now have to quarantine for 10 days when we get home. Despite
bullshit. That's fucking Christmas by the time we fucking get out. How am I gonna? Oh, there we go. No presents for anyone because I can't go shopping. There we go. If only Amazon didn't buy for anyone from mum and dad. And it's just
if only Amazon didn't deliver. What was up with the ring size? Yes, that thing was fucking huge. It was bigger than a professional boxing ring.
No, by miles.
By a long way.
In a professional boxing ring.
So exactly a pro ring is 24 feet. That one was at least 30. It was huge. You reckon it was 32?
It was bigger than the UFC cage, the biggest one I've ever fought in.
It was massive.
I fought in the original UFC cage, which is the big one, and I fought in the new one, the 24 foot. I reckon that was over 30 foot.
It was massive. Like, we walked into that room and it
Man, by the time I got the fucking set of the ring, I was out of breath.
Yeah, it was a huge ring. So, and also it had, like, the corners weren't really corners. They were like 100 and a bit degrees, and then the ring almost kind of bowed a little bit.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was like a rounded off square.
Do you remember my intelligence when I said the isosceles triangle?
I don't think that's the right word, mate. They were obtuse. They were.
Mate, but you're not fucking saying the isosceles triangle. You work out the
yeah.
See if it's square or not. Can't remember it.
First time pay per view and using super chat. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Token Diversity Hire. That's hilarious. Love the name. His name is actually the Token Diversity Hire. Are you a Token Diversity Hire? You look Asian. Where are you? Where do you live? Are you PLN? What currency is that? What currency would that be?
$1 billion. I don't fucking know. What the fuck do I know? Jesus Christ, I don't know what the currency English is. I'd Google that. It was sterling. I thought it was pounds.
Right, scroll down. Oh, we got another one from My Name is Paul. I'm guessing your name is Paul, but no comment. I guess you didn't want to bother with that one. Scrolling. Oh, got another one. 500 from Capmeister. I challenged Brad to a Capoeira fight with extremely biased judges who'll give points based on coolness factor. Yeah, that kind of sums it up.
I can imagine you'd win that because I am the most uncool guy in the world.
Yeah.
I'm 32 and I watch anime. And that's all I watch.
Anime sleeve.
And I'm getting another anime tattoo on my back because I don't have my back tattoo. So I'm getting a Naruto. I'm going to have to get on a Kiefer when I get back.
Yeah.
Like,
you're getting like proper super shadowy.
I'm getting a huge. I'm gonna get the
like
whole back.
Fucking evil.
Naruto. No.
I think it'll make it look evil.
Not evil, because when I'm not that I'll make 70. When I'm 50, it won't look so good. Will it look like a right cunt on the fucking beach?
You look like a cunt anyway. From Car85, a £5 tip. Thank you very much. Props to him for surviving, but let's be real. He chose boxing to protect his image. I'm following. If it was MMA, Brad would have been on trial for murder. Very much agreed. Especially seeing that they didn't give us a contract about any form of injuries and liabilities, which was...
Yeah, well, I was actually scared that if I did do something bad and actually...
Yeah, that is a legitimate worry. Brad woke up the day before the fight. Brad said to me, he goes, have we got a contract if I kill him?
Because when we're in the UFC, you have to sign a waiver saying that if you die, you can't blame the other guy.
Yeah, if you die, you can't blame the other guy. Not if you kill him. There's no comment says, if you kill someone...
that's not a joke. And if I did kill someone, I'd never forgive myself.
No, exactly.
I genuinely would never.
I watched a video on UFC fighters which have claimed they would love a ring death. They'd love to kill someone, and it's like that's fucking ridiculous, man. How could you have that on your conscience?
Kill someone.
No, absolutely not.
Well, actually, I could kill certain people.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to go to prison for it.
No, exactly. A $5 tip again from Mo Jones. How much money have you got, Mo? You sound like an absolute badass. If you
give it to me.
Yeah. They had you on a pro wrestling ring for real. Was it pro wrestling? Oh,
was it a pro wrestling ring? It could have been.
That would make sense.
That would make
sense. There was a hell of a lot of floor space, and it was super spongy. That makes way too much sense.
That does make sense because
it was bouncy as fuck.
I had cramps in my fucking calves.
And the ring was the ropes were they were rubber, so bouncing off of them.
A PVC 90mm pipe for fucking waste.
Yeah, we should have done a flying elbow off the top rope for that one. That actually makes a hell of a lot of sense.
The ref said to me as well, no elbow, no knee, clean fight. I said, yeah, clean fight. And then he called Joe over to translate, like Joe could speak fucking Korean.
Wow. Okay, Dynamic Racing, you're actually a really... I thought you might have been in like some sort of Cavalier class, driving some old fucking Astra or something like that. But mixed class GT3, GT4 at Nuremberg, fucking fair play. And you were in AMG GT3. Fucking shit the bed.
Did you say he's in a...
Affiliated with Mercedes.
GT3, so I used to fit tyres for you.
Damn.
I used to fit tyres for where they have GT4 and 3. I used to do the Avon tyres for that.
John C in the chat again. There were comments on the fight saying you went too easy on DK. Is this true? If you were just saving energy for later rounds.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah.
Lazy fat cunt.
Yeah, also, I've already shown you guys the gloves, but some of you might be a little bit late to this. We took these gloves with us. These are Everlast Elite Pros, absolute banging gloves. These are the ones which Tyson Fury wears, which Anthony Joshua wears. They are very hard on the tip, and the construction of them is designed for damage. These are the ones we were given by the promoters.
Just to let you all know, I'm not bitching and moaning about the gloves.
No, I'm just saying, that is the reality of the situation. Squidgy.
Yeah.
Squidgy.
The gloves look very good. I wasn't impressed with the gloves.
No, these things are squidgy at best. Like proper pillows. As soon as you were hitting with 14s, these hit like 18s, not 14s.
Yeah, but... Don't
matter. Yeah, we're not going to be bitchy about it, but that is the reality of the glove situation. And also, DK managed to keep that guard super tight to the point where the gloves, Brad was aiming for liver, and he was covering really well. He had the perfect game plan. Cover up really tight in the corners, and as soon as there's a gap, clinch. And when Brad isn't throwing, rapid punch, try and throw some straights, try and throw some jabs, but Brad was too quick with the overhead movement. I don't think
he was faster than me either.
No, he wasn't. The fact that you were able to slip every single one of his straight punches says that you were faster than DK.
One of them. I remember you caught me square in the fucking face.
Yeah, but you caught him in the face way more. Scrolling down. Anthony Diorio, will you take any more YouTuber martial artists? Hey, if someone wants to challenge us and put us on a card, but to be fair, also I can't.
No, I want to fight someone good, like really good.
Why? That requires way too much training and fuck off.
Fucking coronavirus alert.
Korea has an automated coronavirus alert. So
no,
if you
what
just
it
got
is,
your ears blown
I spoke
out.
to the guy downstairs. When someone near you is
that's bollocks. That means
that's what they fucking said downstairs.
Yeah.
So they're obviously liars, Joseph.
Yeah.
How dare they lie?
Well, that means that someone around us has suddenly got coronavirus.
Well,
how do you keep people in
front of us?
How do you keep people in a perpetual state of fear? Have a warning come up on their phone. A load of bollocks. Right, scrolling down. We're going to have to call this a day in a minute, guys. We've been on it for 46 minutes so far. We love every single one of you. That's all the super chats coming through. Thank you, every single one of you, for joining us. We might do something later. I'm unsure. We have to be up at 6 in the morning tomorrow to 5 in a bit, to get lost. We've got a full vlog of the whole trip coming out as soon as we get back in the UK. Give me a day or two to recover. We can't post any fight footage for a week until after the event. It was part of the contract. But we love every single one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of mine and Brad's heart to be able to do this event for all of you. And we hope to do it again. Maybe it's against the Hayun Man, the gigantic motherfucker.
The guy that scares me to try and get some Korean food, mate.
Yeah, mate, we've eaten so much Korean food.
Fed up of Korean food at the moment. It is unreal. All I can smell is Korean food.
I saw one then, Zhu. I think Zhu versus you in an MMA fight would be a good little piss.
Well, I asked his manager.
Yeah, Zhu Xiaodong's manager was at the fight yesterday. Ironic? I don't think so. So maybe a Brad Scott versus Zhu Xiaodong. Who reckons that would be good? That would get a hell of a lot of Chinese views. And I think it would get a hell of a lot of worldwide views. I think Zhu Xiaodong is working his way up to the point where him versus a pro MMA fighter, I think, is the next one on the list. I think he's exhausted is beating up Wing Chun guys who are just strictly Wing Chun and Tai Chi, all that crap. But yeah, or I personally would love to see an MMA rematch between Brad and DK.
Oh, no, it's a waste of fucking time. It'll never happen. He'd never do it. It wouldn't make sense for him to do it. It'd ruin his career and his life and his face.
Yeah.
So that.
Or even another boxing match against Brad, but give Brad 3 months to train at least. That's all we need. 406 of you in the chat. Thank you very much. We are actually signing off now, guys. So thank you to everybody else that just joined in. We love you. We appreciate every single one of you.
We just bought my mum and dad their Christmas presents.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so, we appreciate you guys. So from me, Joe, and Brad, in the wonderful soul of South Korea. Peace out.
Peace out. Word to your mother.